Welcome back to How Good Was It? Where this episode we are visiting or revisiting. What are we revisiting? Kickboxer.
The all-time classic.
Somebody talked us into Kickboxer. Before we go into this, I have to introduce those special boys of mine. What's up, Scotty?
Hey, welcome back, June.
And hello to JAP. You got a new name. You're Jay now.
You know that pronounced Jap, right? That's not good.
Oh, see, you said it, not me.
Welcome back,
You said
Jap.
it, not me.
Welcome back, Jap.
That is not going to stay on the editing room floor. I got to keep that too. Hello, Joe AP.
What's up, June?
And it's the return of our special guest. We're glad he was able to make it for both halves of this episode. Welcome back, Dana.
Thanks for having me, June, Scott, and Jap.
As you can hear, folks, he fits right in. Yes, as we said earlier, this is an episode dedicated to that cult classic Kickboxer, starring, now I'm going to mess up his name because I never seem to get this name right. I'm going to try my best. I know you guys out there in the internet land will correct me because you're good at that. Is it Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Very nice. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Gene. It's spelled Gene. I'm just a hopeless American like that. But what do I know? Jean it is. Yes. Big star vehicle for Jean-Claude Van Damme, who I think pretty much kickstarted his career, pun intended, with this film, wasn't it? This was
it was the other one, Bloodsport, the movie that I thought this was. It was the one that kickstarted his career.
Oh, okay. So Bloodsport. Okay.
Bloodsport was the big one for him.
So, but let's jump right in. Let's jump right in to Kickboxer.
Ooh.
So who's gonna start us off?
Lord. I don't know. I feel like I'm the one that always starts off these movies. Yeah, but I kind of think Dana's responsible for this. So he
you want to start? You're not, as a guest, you're not solely responsible or obligated to start.
Solely responsible, but you're mostly responsible.
I don't remember signing anything. I feel like there's an NDA somewhere that I just.
I should have had you sign some shit.
Yeah.
But.
I could start off. I could start off with this amazing masterpiece.
Okay.
At least kind of get it started. So Kickboxer, an American classic. So
is that what it's officially called?
Yeah, that's the subtitles for that. That's it. Yeah.
Was that what was in parentheses under the title?
They definitely need that. So this movie, as all great, amazing 80s movies start out, it doesn't give you the story, but it gives you the story almost right in the beginning, right? So we start off with actually the main character, which I will definitely save towards my review at the end. We start off with the main character, Thailand, that we are now entered into a world of Thailand and Thailand boxing. Like we enter into where we're seeing different parts of the world in a fight, right? Isn't that where we start, where the brother starts a fight, or he's actually starting?
I think he's fighting in the U.S., isn't he? Isn't he like fighting just like one of they show his really cheap belt, and he beats some guy who's not even fighting back. It's like the worst. The guy just kind of like slowly throwing punches.
It's very bad choreography.
Yeah.
Well, also I think really bad traveling, because honestly, I didn't know if that was supposed to be like I know that he was a previous champion, but I didn't know what the alpha belt that he was winning or won. I assumed it was just like some lower tier Thai fighting competition.
So it's a world kickboxing champion. I forgot what the name of the league is. That guy is actually a kickboxing champion. The guy who played his brother was a world champion in kickboxing.
In real life?
In
real life. You can tell by his acting, because he's definitely not an actor in real life.
Oh my God. But I was hoping. I was watching that. I was like, I hope this guy's at least.
So who was the real actor in this movie, Scott?
Yeah, there's nobody. I figured he was either a porn star or he was an actual kickboxer. and he was a kickboxer. So yeah, he was one or the other by the acting. But he actually did hold that belt. Now the belt is not an actual copy of the real belt for some reason, but that is an actual kickboxing league that
he was in.
Yep.
Okay.
Get out of here! Wow. Okay. I learned something.
So this was in the States, the first match.
I believe so. I think he was supposedly, but none of it was filmed in the U.S. So he really wasn't in the States. It was filmed mostly in Thailand and a lot in Hong Kong. You know, all the exterior stuff was in Thailand. I think everything else was in a soundstage in Hong Kong.
I do admit, though, I gotta love the cockiness of his brother. He was the most arrogant, like to the point where I was like, when and I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but when he gets basically his back broken.
Spoiler alert.
Well, half of me was like sad, but the other half was like, yeah, he
asked for it.
He deserved it.
That haircut alone, he deserved it. For that permed mullet, he deserved to be paralyzed. Okay.
Now that was big back then.
I
wanted it.
I myself had that same mullet. I did. I had.
You had the
Jerry
Prince haircut.
curl.
Joe was right. You had the Prince haircut.
I had a very wet Jerry curl soul glow.
Let your soul glow.
Yeah, I didn't sing it as well as Joe AP does, but I did have it. So
I could totally see you as like a Chico DeBarge type. I could see
that. We did not need to go there. So Dana, know your role. You are a guest.
So Dana,
yes,
I had a pitch for June for Halloween. We want June to dress up like Prince, and Scott and I will be Diamonds and Pearl.
I don't know how. Okay, you know what? We'll take a poll. Listeners, let us know if that's what you want to see. And I can't promise you anything, but oh god,
dude,
that'll be a hit.
I'm going to be sorry I put that out there too.
Okay, all right.
Okay, back to Kickboxer.
So wait a minute. We're 30 seconds into the movie. Yes. Go ahead, Dana.
Okay, so 30 seconds into the movie, we're in the United States. We have a fight by the inevitable champion, which is Jean-Claude Van Damme's brother, who is it Mike? I'm going to pretend that I know the character's name, but I know.
Yeah, I don't know either names.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's name is Kirk. I know that.
That's exactly. That's the only name that you need to care about.
Kurt's brother.
So the introduction to basically his brother is the champion, and he's his corner man. And he wins the championship. And now after he's won his championship, we get this amazing monologue of him kind of celebrating and going to Thailand, I guess, as opposed to starting in Thailand, to sit and enjoy the fruits of his labors. Where apparently in Thailand, I mean, I think we've all been told there's been a billion lady boys, but apparently there's just nothing but signs that say "see everywhere." So
wait a minute. Now we're jumping ahead a little bit, Dana. So his his whole idea to go to Thailand is afterwards the reporters come up to him
press conference,
and they're like, "Hey, you just won the championship. Hey, you ever think about going to Thailand to fight? That's where they invented kickboxing." He's like, "Oh yeah, Thailand. That's where he gets his whole idea. Like, yeah, I'll go to Thailand and fight."
He said, "Let's book a ticket to Taiwan."
I find it very difficult to believe that somebody who's a kickboxing champion didn't know that.
Is that the country? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah, that's insulting.
That's weird, but hey, what do I know?
Exactly. So I definitely suppressed that part because there was a lot to suppress. But
and then one of the reporters who was asking is actually the director in the movie. I think the guy that asked him about Thailand is the actual director of this movie too.
Wow,
little trivia for you.
Cool. I'm telling you, really, you're the king of that, by the way.
You find this information,
IMDb. That's all. There's a little section called trivia. Just.
Okay.